Samantha Stofsky is a lively little 3-year-old. When she's feeling well, anyway. But for almost a year now, Samantha has suffered intermittently from the nose that wouldn't stop running.
We've tried everything over the past year or so to keep her healthy or to get her back to being healthy.
The real diagnosis, chronic sinusitis. The solution, one antibiotic to clear up Samantha's runny nose, another to battle ear infections, and 2 more medications delivered through a nebulizer twice a day to help her breathe easier. Antibiotics can work very well and are often the best solution for illnesses like Samantha's, but many pediatricians worry that they're being overused. Pediatrician Steve Berman is used to dealing with worried parents asking for antibiotics. He understands their concerns, but very often feels he must turn down their requests.
Antibiotics will only work when there's an active bacterial infection. But the overwhelming number of infections in children are not caused by bacteria at all.
Colds, for example, are caused by viruses, not bacteria, so antibiotics don't work. In fact, taking antibiotics when they're not needed can do far more harm than good.
The more antibiotics we give her, the more likely it is that she will become colonized with a bacteria that is resistant to the normal antibiotics.
Find at the end of it.
Antibiotic resistance is a growing problem. Resistant bacteria can thrive and spread from person to person, and many common antibiotics no longer work to kill the bugs.
It'd be a lot safer if we had fewer of those highly resistant bugs around. I now have fewer antibiotics that are effective and that I can use today than I had 20 or 25 years ago.
Parents can help their children by recognizing that antibiotics are not always the cure for what ails them, particularly if the culprit is a cold.
My message to parents is the cold's going to get better. It's going to start to get better on the 4th or 5th day. And it's going to last about a week.
So how do you survive that week? Here's what Dr. Berman recommends. Make your child comfortable. If there's a slight fever, try acetaminophen or ibuprofen. Make sure your child drinks plenty of liquids. Do not starve a cold. This is a myth. Watch for signs that your child is getting sicker. Signs of trouble are continued fever and fast breathing. If that's the case, take your child to the pediatrician right away.
You're always wondering, is it worse than what it appears, just a runny nose or a cough?
In spite of their fears for their daughter, Wayne Stofsky and his wife Vicki have learned through experience that antibiotics are not always the answer.
What you're hoping is that your child will get better, when in fact, if you continue to give them the same antibiotics over and over, your child might only get sicker.